Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. He gets big! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Nedved. Distributed tidily. Nedved. Aimed in towards the centre. Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Mbappe. Ibrahimovic. Tries a shot! Nedved. Vitinha, looking for the run. Now it's Hunnet, and he's worked it through. He has a look up. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Caught offside that time. Maldini. Vieira. Lam. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's there to retrieve it. Cafu. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. He rises! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And now they can spring out of defence. Bullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lofted it. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
Shot a goal! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cross header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a lovely, neat pass. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Roberto Carlos. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pull it. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is out of play. It's going to be another throw. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That pass isn't the best. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Chooses to go cross-field, and it's Roberto Carlos. A header! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. Back into the middle. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. That's a throw. Cross to the back post. Punched away. And they can counter here. Vitinha. And smartly reclaimed. Out to the left it goes. Ferdinand. Cafu. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Up he goes! He's delivered all right!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Could be danger here. Cross from Cat. Terrific header. It's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do...
He's had a shot! Good effort first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Ibrahimovic! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed.
Chance! He has done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting cut out like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Vieira. Nice-looking ball.
Las Vegas Lights really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, shooting chance! Corner number 4 coming up here. Italy are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And this is Hullet. Not the most accurate pass. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah. Now, can they get him away? Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Las Vegas Lights really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. That has been slung wide. Lovely bit of skill. There's the delivery. And he's there to clear it.
Cambio di giocatori.
They're up to 5 corners now. Nedved attempts a clearance. And it's Rodri. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. And he's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Toure with a definite foul there.
Una sostituzione.
Thuram.
Las Vegas Lights really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's Vieira. A probing pass. Good read, needed to be. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That has found him in acres of space.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
That's good play. An instinctive delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Kaka. Nedved. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. To Thuram.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Hullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Look at the space here. Oh, that was vital. Ferdinand plays it forward. Searching pass he's played there. And he's there to retrieve it. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Hullet. And that was very necessary. Lahm. Ball driven towards the far post. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Kaka. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even up he goes! It's bounced back off the post. Byrne gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. He's tried one! Rodri. And this is Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Caught offside that time. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ambitious ball here. Can he latch on to this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great vision. And he's been shifted off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. And that's a bullish header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. That's gone for a throw-in. Lam. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a cute ball. Pull it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vieira. And it's Lam. Lam plays it in. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Burn. Rodri takes control of it and he's on the move.
Italy couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nedved. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good ball! Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Carlos. And it's Nedved. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Roberto Carlos. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That's been cut out, well played. Played back in. Roberto Carlos. Oh, terrible. There's the shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Stood up well to him there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Vieira. Rodri. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cafu. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Rodri. Maldini. Nice physical challenge. Nesta. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that has left him in a heap. Cafu. Italy have reclaimed it. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri. And still we await the first breakthrough. He steps in, and that's the end of that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cafu. Nice looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played into space. Now, can they get him away? Out towards the flank. Vitinha. Nedved. And it's Roberto Carlos. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, nicely intercepted. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ibrahimovic, numero 27, numero 9, lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 15, Iniesta, il numero 17, Vieira, attenzione, una sostituzione.
Rodri, Rummenigge. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Hullet.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Out to the left it goes. Cafu makes the interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Las Vegas Lights clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's a little off target. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
And he's there to make the challenge. And it's Lahm.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Nice bit of trickery. And here's Kaka. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Las Vegas Lights can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Such sharp play, and he's been looking so good this half, and yet he doesn't convert. It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who takes a shot! Cafu gets it away. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Byrne cuts it out. Nedved. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in, and he welcomes it. There's the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Roberto Carlos, and it's Nedved. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a searching pass. Roberto Carlos. Nice defending, physical and effective. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Looking to play him in, and he's there to make the challenge. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Save by Bunu!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Nice looking ball. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Back towards the middle. Italy upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Hoisted it, he gets big! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Vitinha gets a foot in here. Great vision. Nedved. Gullit plays it. Up he goes! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Kaká has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Now this could be a chance. Lahm. It's a good-looking delivery. Ferdinand getting this one clear. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Shifted it to the flank, and across it goes. Defending of the desperate variety. He won't be happy with that one. Ibrahimovic is onto this. Now there's a fine ball. Nedved! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lobbed in behind. Good read, needed to be. And he's made sure that's not getting through. No, no way through. Knocks it into space. Vieira. And here's Kaká. He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance! And he hits the net. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
We have got ourselves... And Gullit! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And here's Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos. And we've reached half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Italy needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Gullit. Oh, just skips past his man. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Vitinha.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kaka, over to the left. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Bullets!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
It's a really well-measured ball. Not the most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now who's going to be first to this? Passing is crisp and sharp, played out wide. Lahm plays it in. And that has been cleared. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. And the ball's come loose here. That's very neat. Vieira. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played. Nedved. Can he get it through? Lahm. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Cafu. Lahm. Now, can they get him away? Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Searching pass he's played there, and he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos, delivered with swing. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Yellow or red?